Gerald. I'd love to learn about how did you hear about Vets2PM?
So I was searching around for a CSB slash skill bridge that I thought um, kind of captured where I was. I kind of went on LinkedIn and I searched everybody I wanted to be when I grew up, and everybody seemed to have this PMP. So I kind of searched that, and CSP and Vets2PM came up. So I actually graduated. I was in cohort one of
Okay.
this year.
So tell us about the MPLW cohort. So that is our 10-week project management training. And if done effectively and efficiently, you'll walk out of there with 3 certifications, or at least on your way to earn 3 project management certifications, plus career assistance, such as interview training, LinkedIn training, and resume training. And then we also offer job placement assistance. So tell us about your experience in the 10-week course.
So I kind of went into it with the mindset that I was just gonna focus everything into it. And I found the course to be extremely um, no effective at channeling like my drive.
Yeah.
Um, you know, the Vets to PM crew kind of let me run with it. They gave me pretty much every tool that I required to get everything done, and I ended up getting stuff done kind of in a good amount of time. Um, I found every time I went into an exam, I kind of felt the confidence that I wouldn't have had prior, in other certifications that I've had in the past. I just was way more confident because I had this team behind me.
Yeah. So, I mean, it takes a lot to study for an exam period, right? But the MPLW is a focused training. And so, we teach you how to pass the exam. We teach you test taking tips and tools. And we also cover all different levels of learning, such as the knowledge phase, comprehension, and application. So, based on your experience, tell us some results that you have achieved.
So I was able to get the PSM, the PMI ACP, and I ended up getting the PMP in 6 weeks instead of the full 10 weeks. Um,
Wow.
on top of that, the instruction I got for PSM was so good that I was actually able to just go ahead and get PSM II, and I went ahead and got PSPO, which is a product owner,
Mhm.
one and two on top of that.
Wow, that's amazing. And so you're backing up your experience with these, globally recognized certifications, and these certifications are also something that employers and hiring managers and talent acquisition, professionals recognize as well. So now you're truly able to bridge the gap between your military experience and how it communicates, in the civilian sector. So
The skills that I was going to learn was just it's applicable towards a lot of things, and I started applying it towards cleaning the house, simple things, transitioning out of the army. I got to pack up everything and move. I did it in stages and sprints. um, Aaron was great. He kept it just so simple for us.
yeah.
Um, and I think that helped, a lot in getting from point A to point B.
Yeah, and they've been in your shoes, right? They're proof that the product works. So and then Aaron went through the first cohort. So they are truly proof that the product works. And so along with the certification training, Vets2PM also provides you the full suite of career services and job placement assistance. So share with us some things that you learned, or maybe some highlights from the career services suite. So the interview training, the resume training, and the LinkedIn training.
So most specifically, the LinkedIn training I got with you specifically, the 1 hour sit down, and that changed so much for me.
Wow.
it's something that I don't stress about my LinkedIn near as much as I do everything else because what you mentored me in was so great that I'm just so confident about the product I have, and I have continued to, make it better with more information. Um, but it was just, I mean, I would recommend it to everybody, and I'm not just saying that because you're here, but
I
the
appreciate that. I think sometimes people forget that the interview is part of the equation. The resume is part of the equation. LinkedIn is part of the equation.
Mhm.
And when you combine them, now, you are a job search powerhouse, right? And how you utilize LinkedIn is going to be very different if you are in job search mode or if you're
Mhm.
not, right? And so
Yeah.
you do have to identify what your goal is. So then that way you can utilize LinkedIn effectively and efficiently. And one thing that we do too, we provide you opportunities, career fairs, a network of hiring managers and stuff like that. So why don't you share a little bit about, the career fairs and interviewing and those connections that you made with hiring managers?
So I actually had two job fairs through the Cohen partners. Um, that was actually a much different experience for me because as I tried to kind of do it on my own, um, you're just kind of shooting your stuff off into the ether and hoping for the best. Whereas, when you go to these job fairs and you have these individuals, advocating on your behalf, everybody's coming to you, and that's such a different experience, and it really, makes you feel a little more valuable and not as alone as it is when you're just kind of on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And when I talk to veterans, a lot of the times people mention, I'm not sure if I'm competent. And then in the same sort of sentence, they talk about maybe imposter syndrome or a lack of confidence. And so at Vets2PM, we truly pair training and preparation and assistance, together in a way where we are, increasing your confidence, which inadvertently is going to increase your confidence. So that way you can earn a meaningful or achieve a meaningful and lucrative post-service career.
For
So
sure.
what is Gerald doing now? So talk us through, you ended your cohort. So what are you doing now?
Yeah, so I'm still right at the end of my terminal leave, so I've been, job searching, but still kind of in a pickier a mode. Um, I haven't quite got desperate yet, just shooting everything off. But I'm just looking for a good fit. And in all reality, I'm just trying to get better at, the job process itself.
Yeah.
Um, you just kind of learn everything. I'm just kind of soaking it in while, I'm still getting paid. It's great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and the best thing is that you have lifetime access to all of these tools. And
Mhm.
so as your journey progresses, in the military transition, you can always refer back to your student portal and you have lifetime access to all of our resume, LinkedIn, and interview training, and then also access to the job board. And now you're a part of our network. So if anyone in the Fort Bliss area is curious about, the MPLW cohort, what would you tell them?
I would recommend it to just about everybody. I don't think, I mean, I've only been in one CSP, but I have a crazy feeling that not all of them are like this one, where they continue to give even after you're gone.
Yeah, and I would say that that is probably the what sets us apart is that we are all proof that the product works. And people before us worked really hard to make sure that we achieve a meaningful and lucrative post-service career. And so all of us want to do the same. So I appreciate your testimony, Gerald, and good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.